Hello to people of the internet and welcome back to more Danganronpa 2.
Yeah, he finally started his timer at the right moment.
Right. There seems to be some things missing on this wall. Is that the point?
No.
Okay, well.
You have to go into the dining hall.
Yeah, I'm just gonna check the bathroom real quick. The bathroom seems to be open, but I don't need to go in right now. Really? Okay. I want to investigate in the bathroom.
I want to see if Nekomaru will let it float.
Jeez, okay, that's not... who should we talk to first?
Oh, we have to talk to Mahiru and Mikan.
Let's talk to Chiaki since she's just randomly here. Just as I thought, there seems to be no way to get under the forest from inside this whole building. Maybe. So just as Nagito said. If that's the case, I guess we should give up fighting on Gundam Zero.
We should find and give up on.
Hey!
Hey, you're here? Where the hell did you wander off to?
I wasn't wandering. I was investigating as much as I could.
I see. Well, if you weren't slacking off, then I guess it's fine.
Did you find anything?
Yeah, sorta.
You don't sound too sure.
Hey!
Well, just take a look at this. That's what she told me, using the two photos I took before the blackout. I tried to pinpoint where everyone was standing. When I did, this diagram was the result.
So, this is everyone standing in the thing before the blackout. Everyone's pretty much in the dining hall. I'm just taking a look at this. Teko question mark, Chiaki question mark, Yorotero question mark.
He was supposed to be in the quote-unquote kitchen.
Right. Mahiru, Gundam, Ibuki, Hyoko, Nagito, Hajime, Nekomaru, Sonya, Mikan, Kazuichi, Yuruhi Case, Byakuya, Akane. I think I'm finally getting a hang on everyone's name.
Yeah! Also, Durham Women Case.
Yeah. I made this stuff.
That's a fucking... Man, I wish people would stop trying to interrupt my fucking lines. I made this diagram from analyzing those photos, so I'm pretty sure it's accurate.
Just as I thought, Byakuya was standing a far distance from the table, and Nagito was the one that's next to it. I wonder! Probably not him, but still. It's impossible. There's no way he'd be able to move that far during the walkout. Huh? What's this line extending from the table where Byakuya was killed?
It's the desk lamp. I drew the power cord for it just in case.
The power cord for the desk lamp? If that cord is extending from the table where Byakuya was killed, that means...
Hey!
So, did you find something?
It's not been clear to me yet, but...
I guess you're right. I didn't understand it myself when I was drawing it. I have a feeling that it's either a potential clue or just a waste of labor.
No, it wasn't a waste at all.
Huh?
It's not clear to me yet, but it's no mistake that there's a clue hidden in there. An extremely important clue. Can I actually investigate the power cord?
No. Well, not the power cord part.
I already investigated the lamp, right?
Yeah.
Can I do it again?
No.
Okay.
Yeah! You finally stopped talking!
If you'd like, I can tell you a little bit of what I want to say. Need to find out anything? I tried, within reason, to perform an autopsy on Byakuya's body.
It's not like I pulled out his pants or anything, I swear. I didn't want to see his golden balls.
I discovered that there were several puncture wounds around Byakuya's chest.
Could you imagine Mikan doing that in the middle of her stammering? Then all of a sudden everyone starts laughing. Cut! I'm sorry. I had a soda before I worked up and I thought I got all the gas out. Because it's alright. Then all of a sudden Sakura comes in. Here, take this.
Yeah!
Oh, thanks.
Right, because we're pretending...
Yeah, we're pretending all the games are being recorded at the same time.
Yeah, so everyone from the first
all of a
game
sudden
said-
Togo's just like, man, I get to be in 2 games? Byakuya's so lucky. He gets to be fat in the next one. I tell you what!
Deep wounds. Deep enough to reach his lungs and internal organs. So it was the meat skewer. That's what I'm guessing. It can be assumed that a very thin, sharp object around 5 millimeters in diameter was used to stab him over and over and over again which is why he... Are you okay? I'm sorry! Talking about it made me sad!
Mikan, it's okay. You take your nurse self and go to bed.
No,
You do the class trial. You rest your head.
You need to push yourself. I mostly got the gist of what you wanted to say. I'm sorry! Still, around 5 millimeters in diameter, huh? Isn't that pretty thin? It's as thin as an ice pick or an owl. Owl.
I think it's used for art.
Let's see. Well, we already know what it is. That knife is a red herring.
I'm surprised you got that part. A lot of people don't get that. I'll give you where credit is due. You figured out what the murder weapon was.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well
Now then,
I shall tell you all the meeting place.
here's the important question: where was it?
That is an important question. Maybe it... They're pretty thin, right? They could probably be... They could probably slide underneath the...
Remember, it has a handle.
It was probably underneath the thing all along then. Whoever did it probably did somehow find a way to get underneath and stab him through the hole, through the gaps.
Maybe.
At the central island of Jabberwock Island, there is a mountain
But
with my adorable
if anyone got under the
face
floorboards
carved
and
in
saw that
place.
down there, they'd be like, "That's the murder weapon all along."
Yeah, but no one was able to get down there because Gundam was trying to get his earring. And he didn't know how.
I was trying to throw that piece away.
So, either someone knows the secret to getting underneath, or I'm just wrong.
That, my friends, is Monokuma Rock. Once you're there, please proceed to the underground by taking the elevator located at the secret entrance. I'll see you soon!
A mountain with a carving of Monakuma's face at the central island?
You have to find it for yourself. Don't forget to check your pet.
Oh. Nope. All good. Okay, well, I can't go through any of these gates. It wouldn't be inside JustBored Park, would it?
No.
Okay.
Good walking.
Running at the speed of sound.
Run as fast as you can. I'm coming to kill you!
There's a lighthouse. Interesting. I didn't notice that before.
Wait, we could have just gone to the right.
Are you serious?
I forgot that.
Okay, well, I found it.
Yeah? Why you keep running?
Because I'm getting running points.
Dude! It's
It's
easy enough to get levels as it is.
I guess so.
We've been clicking on everything, so we've gotten so many points.
Okay. Huh? Are you kidding? Hey, what the heck is this mountain? When did that even get here? Never mind that. Oh, sorry. Never mind that.
This is my impression of Kazuichi, guys!
Listen, that Monokuma has Kazuichi teeth. Right?
Kazuichi.
That's what I said, isn't it?
You said Kazuchichi.
I did not.
Yes, you did.
Anyway, never mind that. How do they even make a mountain shaped like Monokuma?
No way.
That story might be true after all. There might be an enormous organization involved in all of this. You mean what Yaki said before, right?
You are right.
Yeah. We still needed his knowledge. I still can't believe he's dead.
What happened to Gundam and Kumihiko? Now that you mention it, it appears they aren't here yet.
I got it!
I know. They probably ran away.
No way!
Hell no!
you did the Monokuma voice first.
I tried different.
I know you did, but it sounded like Hiyoko was the mastermind all along. I knew it!
Like, Monokuma's like this, and yeah.
Yeah, he's like this.
Yoko.
Yoko, whatever.
Hiyaki.
I don't care what this fucking bitch
Chiaki
is.
plus Hiyoko. Hiyaki.
Listen.
I mean, it's a lesbian couple. They're ships, you know.
This girl's a major bitch anyway. I don't care about what I call her.
My country tis a... Anyway.
Ah, hell nah. There's no way I let them escape, you know. Look, I dragged this one back over here.
just dragging him by his ear, Brock style. He's bending down like this. Son of a fuck, how are you doing this? Man, you are strong.
I'm telling you, let me go.
Hey now, if you keep acting violent, I might eat you up.
Hey, Fuyuhiko, what were you doing all this time?
Huh?
Nothing. I wasn't really doing
I was
anything.
masturbating in the shower. What of it?
I was just chilling in my room when suddenly I heard that fat bastard got killed. Who the fuck cares about that anyway?
You. How can you say something so irresponsible?
Do you understand?
We've been doing our best to investigate this murder, even though we don't want to, just to survive. Wait, Mahiru, that's enough. You too, Fuyuhiko.
Dumbass.
And I guess we're waiting for Gundam.
What happened?
Oh, yeah, right here.
Now then, let
Take a
us
close look at
begin.
him.
You got his urine.
Yes. What that means.
That he managed to find a way to get underneath.
Yep. Remember this well. A main character arrives when he intends to.
Huh?
Hey, it seems you noticed it too. You didn't let him finish!
Sorry. But I did that, I'm right. Alright, now that everyone's all together, let's take the secret entrance to the field trip! Or trial field, whatever.
Wait!
Please, wait a second!
What's this?
My, Monami, what are you doing here? Nobody asked for you.
What?
Do you actually want to join in?
You
You want to
masochistic
taste how
mascot!
powerless you are at this class trial? You're even a bigger masochist than I thought.
Special please!
Oh well, I'm a big brother who dotes his little sister. I'll allow you to allow your special participation.
See ya
I'll go on
later.
ahead and wait for you guys. So hurry over.
Huh?
He told us to come, but how do we get here? I don't see any doors or vehicles. Wait for it.
What's going on?
You mentioned something about
That's my line!
it. You're
You
right.
mentioned some... I did the terror voice. Ugh. You mentioned something about a secret entrance, was it?
Secret entrance.
You're supposed to click the rock to enter, so don't click the rock.
Okay.
Brother.
Okay. You just say the same thing.
Well,
In RPG video games, it is common for secret areas to be underground.
No, in RPGs, it's common to have the secret areas behind walls you blow the fuck up.
Yeah. Comparing a situation to a video game.
so annoying.
Jeez, how boring.
You!
Whatever, let's go inside already. And all my voices are running together.
Yeah.
I'm so glad these people would die.
I don't give a flying fuck what that fat pit is dead. Who fucking cares anyway? Seriously.
Be happy!
You humans have been spared! You interrupted him again!
I thought it was over.
No!
This is the worst.
We gotta find the killer. If we don't, we're the ones who are gonna get killed. Great, this voice. Hey! Yay! I don't have to do the fucking voice! You were wondering about Gundam 2, right?
Sorry, I had a big thing in my mouth.
Oh, I thought you were thinking.
No, I had to swallow. Don't take that out of context. Don't take that out of context.
I got this big tube-like thing in my hands.
Okay. You too, huh?
It's almost to the top. It's overflowing!
Jeez Louise.
What?
Uh-oh, the cat wants out. This is definitely strange. Why is this happening? Okay, you're not... Okay. She doesn't want it anymore. Why do we have to find the killer?
Why does the cat want out?
Pecco, are you doing okay? You look like you weren't feeling too well earlier.
No.
Don't worry about it. I appreciate your concern. However, there are other things we need to be focusing on.
Damn it!
Damn it! I don't want to go. Is there any way I can run away from this?
You'll see why running away is bad in a later role. A huge organization. So my kingdom has been cast in doubt. However, I do not think my government would participate in something like this.
I'm not worried this way.
That's weird.
What happened, Hajime? Are you scared? Seriously, you're such a wuss.
And then there's Nekomaru. Let's stop this bad joke. Why don't we have dinner instead? This is our battle to avenge Byakuya, but I feel quite disheartened. I need to shit!
Monica contact Sue's monitors. I don't want to break it, blah blah blah.
Oh, looks like the kitty one's out again.
Ah, kitty!
Okay,
I'll let her out.
I'll take over for a while.
Kitty, come on. Look, the door's open. There you go.
Roar!
Oh, geez, what? I missed that. Gosh darn it.
No, it's just opening its mouth.
Okay.
You didn't miss it yet.
What the heck? Something's shaking?
This is dangerous! Everyone, please get down!
Oh, jeez. What the hell?
It's a fucking escalator the size of fucking Mars.
Someone could have gotten flattened with how fast they
Why?
now.
Why? I'm sorry. Why are the steps look so much huger, so much bigger than the people that it's supposed to be made for?
I don't know.
Like each one could carry two of them.
Yeah. Something came out? Could it be? Is he telling us accurate?
Such a suspicious aura. Even Crimson Steel Elephant Maga Z is trembling with fear.
He doesn't have to look at that one.
I hope so.
It's totally suspicious.
Forgive me, seriously. Just forgive me already.
Hey, why don't we stop here? I mean, none of this is real anyway. Like, not even remotely.
No way!
There's just no way we'll find out the killer.
Stupid.
Complaining won't get us anywhere. If you're really a man, then man up for fuck's sake. I'm sorry, I like to think she says that instead. We've come this far. We have no choice but to keep moving forward.
You're right. There's nowhere for us to run. We need to do it. If that's everyone's decision, I'll follow you guys.
Yep.
If this were a video game, we'd have a very high difficulty. It'd have a very high difficulty level. Let's do our best to clear the game. Shaking with fear and nervousness, I hesitantly lifted my feet and stepped onto the escalator. I won't think anymore.
For some reason I thought he would say elevator. I'm just like, that's not an elevator, that's an escalator. Oh wait, he said the right thing.
If I think I'll run away, all I can do is stare upward intensely at the escalator as it carried me. Oh, jeez. And when each of us entered Monocum Rock... that would kill all of them. Okay.
This is an elevator. I see. This entire rock is an elevator.
Once again, Monokuma is doing what he pleases. I think I accidentally did Pecco's voice instead, but However, if he's gone this far, he might and made something like this, I don't think he's playing around.
Even so, we're going pretty deep. I'm sorry. It's too perfect.
I roll. You're right. I heard an unnerving chattering around inside my head. I soon realized it was the sound of my teeth. All I could do was purse my lips tightly so everyone else could hear it. Okay, we're still going. There we were, listening to unpleasant roars as the elevator plunged deeper and deeper and deeper into the earth. Some time passed before the elevator finally finished descending. And then, the elevator door opened slowly. Slowly opened, whatever.
Welcome!
Okay, welcome! This is a class trial field. How do you like it? It has a special place that will decide your fates. It is.
You.
What the hell is he thinking? Lock us in a shitty looking place like this.
Don't fuck with
Are you fucking crazy? Don't mess with me, asshole! Complain all you like, I'm used to it by now. Come on! You're wasting your time and energy! Hurry up and take your seats!
Stands.
Where your names are written! Looks like everyone
There's no
knows.
fucking seats! It's a stand! You are fucking standing! You're not sitting!
That's okay.
It'd be different if you were sitting, but you're not!
Even if we were trying to resist, they won't change a thing. Just as Monokuma ordered, we walked towards the seats that we had been assigned.
Stands.
From this point on, we are to find out who kills the occupant. The ultimate absolute prodigy, Byakuya Kogami, he was overly critical, arrogant, and condescending. But he also had a strong sense of responsibility. As we were panicking, he accepted his role as leader and tried his very best to keep us together. A guy like him got murdered. The person who did it is one of us.
Notice.
Yeah.
Whenever they die, they go red.
I can't believe it. There's no way I can believe it. But that's really true. We need to find out by any means possible. Because that's our only option. There's no way for us to survive unless we sacrifice the killer. And so, this life-threatening bat trial billowing with hope and despair has begun. And while I'm saving, I'll let the cat back in because she...
And while we do that, I'll open the E.
Oh. Come on! Meow. Okay. What? Before the trial, she pooped? Or he, whatever. Probably she. E.
I don't know how you go back.
R. Or escape.
Okay, now then, trial! Bullets! Let's review them!
Why?
For everyone at home, because we split the investigation up 2 times.
I guess so.
We just have to go through them.
Okay. Yep.
Bloodstain, gaps, AC, night vision goggles. I wish it had AC. That's not the reason I wanted to say it. But...
Okay, this is just what was said during the blackout. Irons, pig cloth, take account about pig grass. Okay, I guess that'll be important. For the fire door, I don't know how that's going to be important, but maybe. Jogging account, nervous threat. Yeah, and there. Okay.
Back up. Alright.
Uh,
Let's check the skills. You have 18 skill points.
I don't know why you bought both of these.
Well, the thing is, when it's too fast and you miss it, like some people want the down one.
I guess so. Well, that's probably not important. Right? The moon jump.
It only happens once, I think.
Okay, well I think that's...
Yeah. Startle! All rise!
Alright.
Now then,
Now we don't have to
let's
fucking-
begin with a simple
Hooray.
explanation of the class
Did you
trial.
mention we had to voice the
What
entire
the
trial?
fuck is up with freaking Asami right now?
Mon ami!
I don't... Jeez. Fine.
During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it.
face.
If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island.
Such a cruel rule.
Before we begin, I'd like to confirm one thing. Is there really a killer among us?
You know what? He even sounds like Makoto.
A little bit. I think they're the same voice actor.
It's possible. Also, his green hoodie also kind of reminds me of Makoto.
That's actually part of its design.
Yeah, I thought it would be, considering they're both lucky students.
Yeah.
Most definitely. There's no doubt that the blackened is lurking among you. Such a sad state of affairs, isn't it? By the way, This class trial is gonna be 100% fair, so there's no need to worry.
Unlike Trial 5 in the first fucking game.
Right. Also, this UI, you know, it looks a lot cleaner than the first game, honestly.
It is.
Yeah.
It is a lot cleaner than the first game. They
I'm
improved
the
a lot.
type who hates favoritism and prejudice. Well, not as much as I hate Monami, of course.
You hate me that much?
She even gets that model she's tied up.
Right.
Now, let's begin.
You're telling us to begin, but what are we supposed to do?
Oh yeah, I forgot to ask you.
Let's
Who do you
just
think the
settle
killer
this
is?
with our fists.
It's hard to say right now. I'm between Fuyuhiko and Peko. Peko. Honestly, those just seem like the only two options.
Maybe.
I mean, you were right. I wouldn't have it as easy as the time with the second game first trial.
Right.
But
If you had to make a guess. It's a guess. It's not like we're doing like 5 shots of whiskey. No. Fuck that.
I think it's trying to aim too much towards Fuyuhiko, so I don't think that's actually going to be the true answer. I think it's going to be Peko.
You guessing Peko?
Yeah.
Okay, Peko's on the chopping block. Let's do it.
Were you even listening to the rules?
No.
Didn't that Byakuya bastard get killed in the dining hall? Huh? Then everyone there is a fucking suspect.
Yeah, what you're really trying to say is that you're not the killer, right?
No shit. You guys went off on your own and started killing each other. This has nothing to do with me.
Huh? What does that mean?
Anyway, why don't we try talking about the most pressing issue on our minds?
Huh. The most pressing issue on our minds?
Where we found the body. It's very strange to find a body underneath a table.
Then, let's start with that mystery.
The reason Byakuya's body was discovered underneath the dining hall. We can start with that, but ultimately, we need to find out who murdered him. We can't do that. No, thinking about it is a waste of time. We have to do this, no matter what. Yes,
The
that's
class trial has finally started. From this point on, I will provide simple tutorials at every important moment. I'm sorry, but excuse my ear-tainting rudeness. As things progress during each class trial, you will engage in a number of non-stop debates.
So just like Birkin.
Yeah. During these discussions, all of your classmates will speak one after the other without any breaks. It's up to you to reveal any lies or mistakes contained within their statements. This means you'll have to use your truth bullets to refute what they say. Out of all the truth bullets you find during the investigation, only the relevant ones will be loaded into your truth cylinder. Use the mouse to move the reticle, and fire with the left mouse button. Pay close attention to each character's statements, and choose your truth bullets to blast the right ones. Note that if you run out of time, you will automatically fail, so please be careful. If you press the escape key during these arguments, you can review the controls. Well then, good luck and have fun.
Alright, so this should be familiar to me, right?
It's a lot smoother.
Okay, knife, and some bullet board, plus in and shape.
Why was Byakuya's body
Look through
in a
it.
place like that?
It's
His body was underneath the table at the very back of the dining hall.
After the killer murdered Byakuya, they probably moved the body there. No, that's wrong.
Yay!
His voice is so much different from Makoto's.
I know, right?
No, I don't think the killer moved the
It
body.
sounds so sinister. It sounds so sinister.
Huh? Why?
Try to remember what the body looked like when we found it under the table. Though there was a lot of blood everywhere, there was no sign the killer actually dragged the body through it.
So that's why you think it's impossible that the killer moved the body.
And here I thought I had a genius idea.
The pause made me think she was done, but then I realized there's more dialogue. My bad.
Yeah, you can read, can't you?
Yeah.
Too bad you're
Aren't
so
you a man?
stupid
Yeah.
and boring and unpopular. Your life is meaningless.
I respond better to praise, you know.
But if the killer didn't move the body, why was it under the table?
Byakuya was probably killed under the table.
What? You think he was killed under the table?
So
I just said
Byakuya
that.
snuck under the table for reasons unknown.
Take a
That's
shot
what
every
he
time
was
you
killed.
hear the phrase under the table.
Right.
Then, shortly thereafter, we found his body under the table.
Drink!
That does make sense, but why did he go under the table?
Drink!
The question is,
Obviously, he was hiding so he could surprise us. That dude was always a big jokester.
The hell he was? You seriously couldn't tell what kind of person he was?
Maybe he panicked during the blackout and dove under the table.
Drink!
It's a blackout, not an earthquake. Just because the power went out doesn't mean you dive under the table.
Drink!
The reason why is probably connected to what Byakuya was doing during the party, don't you think?
the reason Byakuya did on the table, it's kind of what Byakuya did during the party, that is probably... oh. He probably put it there himself, didn't he?
I can prove it with this.
His hair does a little wiggle.
With the knife we found under the table.
Knife? Oh, you mean that thing that obviously screams, I am the murder weapon!
Byakuya probably noticed the knife was hidden there. So in order to get it, he moved under the table.
He was particularly sensitive to the presence of dangerous items, so I cannot deny that possibility. But how did he notice that there was a knife under the table?
Because the paint was glowing.
If he knew beforehand, he probably would have done something about it before the blackout, right?
That's the reason the paint, they would use glowing paint. So he would be able to see it. And be like, wait a minute, that's a knife. I need to take care of this right now. Stab, 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 stab. Right? Maybe.
Then, instead of knowing about it beforehand, maybe he saw it right at that moment. Like, for example, he might have seen someone trying to take the knife out from under the table.
No, that's not possible.
What? You seem rather confident about that.
Of course. I have proof to back me up.
This is almost like a real trial!
Sure.
During the previous statement, there was only one weak spot. Well, from this point on, there will be various weak spots standing in your way. No matter how many weak spots there are, there will be only one lie or contradiction in the debate at a time. Which means there will be false weak spots. If you shoot a false weak spot with a truth bullet, not only will you fail to repeat what you said, but you'll also lower your trust with everyone, and your influence gauge will take damage. If your influence gauge reaches 0, you will fail, so please be extra careful. You'll have to rely on your own logic to determine which weak spots are actually lies or mistakes. Also, you can concentrate by holding down the space key. You can progress the argument slowly. Please use it whenever you feel like you need statement. Hold on. Please use it whenever you feel like the statements are moving too fast for you to aim. However, this does consume the focus gauge, so please be careful. If you press the escape key during these arguments, you can review the controls. Well then, good luck and have fun.
Okay. Yeah, it's probably the knife.
No.
Knife hidden?
I'm sure Byakuya ducked under the table during the blackout.
It's,
That sounds
Yeah.
correct.
If that's the case, during the blackout, Mr. Ham-Hands must have seen the killer take the knife.
But it was super pitch black.
It was so dark I couldn't see my food.
That's why it's not hidden.
Byakuya couldn't see in the dark either.
the fuck he couldn't.
No.
Ding dong, yellow wrong!
You know, actually, that's a good point. I figured it was less than the killer that had the
Byakuya was probably the only one who was able to see in the dark.
We found the case to them.
That's true, yeah, that's true.
Why do you say that?
He was using those night vision goggles we found under the table. He could have seen what was happening.
Here comes one of
So,
the new ones.
are you saying Byakuya was the one who used those night vision goggles?
Yeah, that seems to be the case.
Your reasoning is out of focus.
What?
New minigame, bitches!
Hello.
No, that's obviously wrong. It should be the other way around.
Other way around?
Seriously? The killer used those night vision goggles, not Byakuya.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Were you surprised by Mahiru's sudden argument?
Yes.
Just between you and me, I was also surprised. I choked on my spit. I'm sorry. Just kidding. I'm sorry. Now then, when this kind of argument surfaces, you will go into a one-on-one debate called Rebuttal Showdown. In this mode, you have to counter the other person's claim, draw delete cards, and argue against them. Please counter the other person's remarks with the WASD keys.
Okay.
Based on the shape of their remarks, it's important to know whether to cut vertically, sideways, or diagonally.
I beg your pardon? What am I cutting?
Based on that, you can skew the debate's mood to your advantage. On the other hand, if you ignore the person's remarks, it will skew towards their advantage. In the bottom right-hand corner of your screen, a number that shows the sharpness of your counter is displayed.
What the fuck?
This is the number of times you can cut remarks during one round of the debate. You will lose counts of sharpness even if you miss, so please be careful. When the mood skews to your advantage for a certain length of time, the other party's argument changes. This means the conversation will develop. If that happens, it will end up divulging some weak spots. However, you cannot normally cut remarks that contain weak spots. Instead, this will skew the mood towards the other party's advantage. Plus, it's going to be very big. Just like a regular debate, please refute any weak spots with the left mouse button. Of course, if you don't have the correct truth blade, you will not be able to cut an opponent's remark. Huh? What's a truth blade? I am terribly sorry. It appears that there has been a delay in contacting you. I will make sure the person in charge of contacting you takes a very long vacation. In this mode, truth bullets will be called truth blades. That's about it. There won't be any other changes to your handbook mode. Only the name would change, but don't you think the change in feeling is important? If you press the escape key during these arguments, you can review the controls. Well then, good luck and have fun. You remember how to slice, right? Oh, definitely.
I'm not sure I understand, though.
It's going to be the Duraloom case. Let's scroll.
If you just use common sense.
Go. Hit it.
The killer obviously
With
used
the
those night vision. That's gotta be
Oh.
it.
Oh. Okay.
I can't back down!
Spam!
What? What? I'm confused. What?
Okay.
I'm confused.
No, hold on.
I'm
Keep
supposed
going.
to click?
Hold on. Yeah.
If you just use
Now.
the killer obviously used those night vision
Now.
goggles. That's gotta be it.
Now.
Where's your proof that the killer used them?
Because if they used night vision,
Now.
then they couldn't kill Byakuya even in the dark.
Now.
In reality.
Yeah.
So those goggles were planned in advance. The killer brought them to the crime scene.
There. Got it.
Allow me to cut
I
through
don't
those
understand
words.
that. I don't understand.
It's a new minigame.
I'm having a hard time.
Byakuya was definitely the one who brought those night vision goggles.
So did you hear what he said, though? Allow me to cut through those words!
Oh, okay.
Definitely? But why?
Inside the Duralumin case Byakuya had with him during the party,
Good job.
he found a smaller case for storing the night vision goggles.
Which means we can assume that the night vision goggles were kept inside that Duralumin case as well. Woohoo! I said assume! Ibuki never uses such clever language.
Plus, Byakuya was the only one who could have taken the night vision goggles out of the case, since he was carrying it around before the blackout in the first place.
I see. When you put it like that, it makes sense.
Then, was that knife inside the case too? If there were night vision goggles inside, it wouldn't be weird for a knife to be in there too.
It would be weird.
I am weird, aren't I? At times like this, I'd rather be fantasizing about tonight's main dish.
Ooh, you totally mean that in a perverted way.
Thank you, Hiyoko!
I'm glad.
Thought!
I'm glad the face bobbing has come back. The face shaking.
Thought!
A knife was brought in the Duralumin case along with night vision goggles too? No, that's not possible. The knife was hidden in the dining hall before the party even started. I should be able to prove it. By...
With tonight's main dish!
I see!
The wiggle.
There was
Yeah,
duct tape
exactly.
left under the table where the body was found. Huh? Duct tape? They probably hid the knife by duct taping it to the underside of the table.
Why are you whispering?
Oh, so that's
That's
why
just
we
his
found
voice
duct
actor.
tape there.
Though Byakuya was thorough, even he couldn't have noticed a weapon.
I like how my voice is strangely close to his.
Yeah.
This may be off topic, but why was Byakuya acting so paranoid? Not only did he bring a self-defense kit, but he had night vision goggles inside the case too.
Hold on. I'm going to see if I can't turn up their
Voices.
Yeah.
Voice
all the
volume?
way. Oh. It's all the way up.
Now it is.
No, I think it was before too. Like if I just leaving him back. Yeah. That's weird. Oh well.
That's true. He went above and beyond, being a little cautious.
Now that you mention it, that applies to the dangerous items he confiscated as well. It's one thing to be a little cautious, but performing a body check is a bit much.
He probably knew. Someone was planning to commit a murder.
Are you saying he predicted the murder? Could it be? Was he also in possession of the all-seeing eye?
You think so too, right, Hajime?
I don't think he had an all-seeing eye, but that's right. Byakuya probably knew there was a possibility of a murder would occur, and that's because of the note we found.
I can prove it with this.
What's with his eyes?
Everyone, can you please take a look at
They have
this?
like flashes in them.
Everyone's eyes are different. Like, I want you to look closely at the next person we see.
Okay.
Damn it!
Well.
Be careful of the first. What will happen tonight? Someone will definitely kill someone.
Hey, what the hell is
Look
this?
closely, Darius.
It looks
There's a little ring.
Yeah, everyone has rings. I'm
Yeah.
not talking about that. I'm talking about the slash.
Right, everyone has different, like, eye rings.
Hajime and I found this in
That looks
Byakuya's
like the same ring
cottage.
to me.
One's smaller than the other.
Is it? Are you sure?
Yeah, look at his left one. Now look at his right one.
It looks about the same.
No, very different.
If you say so.
It looks like a threatening
But
letter
yeah, see,
someone
like
sent.
it's like it's like those circle slash, you know,
Yeah.
no entering signs or whatever.
Right.
So, who's the someone?
Those are sort of like normal eye rings. Anyway.
Nobody besides Monokuma would write such a dumb, threatening letter like that.
Yeah, Hachime's the only one with those eyes. Oh well.
Wasn't me!
Are you sure?
The only lies I tell are friendly lies!
Those are still lies.
It doesn't matter who wrote it yet. So, Byakuya became paranoid because of this threatening letter?
Echo, could you speak up, please?
He probably decided to throw a party because of the letter. What do you mean?
Everyone's voices are
Gathering
really quiet.
everyone
They
in
really
one
are.
place.
Like, what the hell?
Try to create a situation where
picture
everyone
that.
could keep tabs on each other.
Yeah, you know what? Let's do that.
Settings, the game, everybody.
Sorry, just... That seems good, right?
Yeah, let's try it.
In doing so, he tried to put the
There we
writer
go.
of the letter in
Yeah.
a situation where they couldn't act.
But the letter might have been just a little prank.
As long as he was determined not to let any of us die, he couldn't take that risk. His strong sense of responsibility made him believe the letter was legitimate.
He should have told us he received a threatening letter.
If he had, we would have panicked. Byakuya probably knew that too.
So, he tried to do something about it without telling anyone?
I see. A strong sense of responsibility as our leader was his undoing.
Screw that noise! Who the hell wrote that letter?
Well, obviously, the killer.
The killer? Is that really one of us? Who is it? Among us, who's the one who killed Byakuya?
Enough already! Show yourself, you coward!
If they were willing to come forward, they never would have committed a murder in the first place.
But I still can't believe it. Someone in this room killed Byakuya? There's no way I can believe that yet.
Pardon me. Can I say something, please?
What is it, Miss Sonia?
I regret that I must return to this topic, but I just realized something concerning the night vision goggles. If Byakuya was indeed wearing those goggles, how did the killer manage to navigate in the dark?
You're right. They wouldn't have been able to see anything without the night vision goggles. But if the murderer had the goggles when they took the knife, then how did Byakuya see them?
Even if the knife bore some sort of mark, it would have been difficult to see it in that darkness.
No, the killer definitely used a mark. And because of that mark, the killer was able to get the knife into his hand, and that's the glowing paint, right?
It was Miyaki Toyomi himself!
What if the glowing paint was the mark? With that, you'd be able to get the knife even in the dark. In actuality, the knife we found under the table and the duct tape stuck to the underside of the table were both marked with glowing paint, right?
Does that mean the killer painted them in advance?
But painting them with glowing paint? It's as if they knew the blackout was going to happen.
They had to have already known. That's why they used the glowing paint as a mark.
Which means whoever set up the blackout is the killer.
That seals it. The killer is whoever was in the office with the circuit breaker. Which means it was you, Peko Pekoyama!
No, she couldn't have reached it though.
Peko killed poor Byakuya? Was this island not big enough for 2 glasses wearers? I am not the killer. Oh, I guess she's not.
How can you believe her so easily?
But with Peko's height, I don't think she'd be able to reach the circuit breaker in the office.
I don't care about a technicality like that. Peko's the one who tripped the
Fucking
breaker and caused the
technicality.
blackout.
You know what I'm thinking now? He's the ultimate mechanic, right? He would know about electrical circuits like this.
But he wouldn't be able to reach it.
Yeah, but he would have been able to set it up because he knows how much it would take to overload it.
Maybe.
And plus he's trying to frame Peko right now. So it could be they're trying to, well, that's just a thought anyway. By tripping the breaker directly in the office, Peko was the one who caused the blackout. Is that really what happened? No. After this debate, blue-colored weak spots will start appearing. Excuse me? We call these weak... Oh, wait, that's you supposed to be reading this.
Oh yeah, that's right. Sorry. I was looking at my phone.
Wow!
Shut up. You got to speak, didn't you?
I guess so.
Get in your corner. If we call the weak spots you've seen up until now argue spots, the blue-colored weak spots will be called agree spots.
Interesting.
In shooting agree spots with truth bullets, you need to flip your way of thinking. Instead of arguing with that person's testimony containing lies and... Instead of arguing that the other person's testimony contains lies or mistakes, please fire the truth bullets that prove the other person's testimony is correct.
Interesting.
When your truth bullets merge with their weakness, it will become logically sound agreement. Isn't it a little hot in here? Yes, it is! From now on, you must infer whether it is best to argue or agree based on what's being debated.
So it's kind of like the school mode, where you had to negate or...
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you press the escape key during these arguments, you can review the controls. Well then, good luck, have fun, don't die. I like this part.
Okay. So everyone's accounts.
Since Peko was in the office,
I think it's like a Mars.
she could have caused the blackout at any time.
That's impossible.
Huh? Why is it impossible?
Because I was not in the office.
You were in the bathroom probably.
Not even before the blackout.
There.
I agree with that.
Yeah, consent, just like in the school mode.
Yep, I agree with that.
No, I think Peko is telling the truth.
Don't tell me you're crushing on Peko.
I mean, her bust is the right size for crushing someone. Maybe a watermelon?
Like that at all. Nekomaru's account is actually Peko's alibi.
It's true. Someone was occupying the bathroom for a long time shortly after the party started. And it was finally freed up after Byakuya's body was discovered.
Then the person who was in the bathroom that whole time was actually...
Everyone else besides Peko was in the dining hall after the party started, right?
I see. So there's no way anybody else could have locked themselves in the bathroom except Peko.
I guess that would be...
She's all embarrassed.
You locked yourself in the commode? You should have said so earlier.
There's no way she'd actually say that. Gosh, you're so insensitive.
Degenerate
Lock
male.
yourself in the bathroom for that long? There's no doubt. Shit.
What is your obsession with shit?
Nakamura. He has constipation.
Oh, there's no way she'd admit it. There's no way she
God
was
damn
taking
it,
shit.
Nakamura.
Hey, weren't you guys taught any basic manners, or were you raised in a locker room?
I'm sorry.
It's fine. How about we stop talking about this and move on to something else?
Don't worry. The smell wasn't that strong.
Nakamura, shut up. Oh, she's blushing. Oh, it's cute.
But still, you were in the bathroom for a really long time. Did you get food poisoning or something?
As soon as I stepped into the office, I felt this sudden rush of pain in my stomach. Because of that, I was unable to leave the bathroom, including when the blackout occurred.
Hey, how did it feel to do your business?
Terry, no.
Did you get excited? Seriously, stop it.
Thank you, Hadray.
But still, your stomach pain. Was that really just a coincidence?
Hey, what's the deal? Don't butt into other people's business, especially if you didn't do any investigating.
I'm only butting in because you fucking idiots are out of your element.
Stop this childish nonsense. Just what do you
are you
mean
gonna
by
rub your head on the microphone again?
coincidence?
You rub your butt in the microphone.
Kitty, what are you doing?
She's looking at back.
Oh yeah, she's running her head on the microphone again.
I wonder how this sounds. I hope it doesn't fall.
Jeez, Kitty, what are you doing? We're trying to record, baby. Okay.
What I mean is it possible someone slipped her some laxatives?
Laxatives?
If so, the killer could have tripped the breaker as soon as that girl left the office, don't you think?
I see. That might have happened.
The question is whether Pecco's stomach ache was a coincidence or if someone intentionally caused it.
I think Akane is the count.
Okay. Depending on the answer,
Or
that outcome-
party dishes. One of the two. Anyway, go.
Alright.
Okay, it's party dishes.
Okay.
Did you eat anything weird?
I don't remember eating anything weird.
Now that you mention it, you brought food to the office, right?
Just a little bit from the dining hall.
There might have been some laxatives in
No.
it, don't you think?
Yeah.
You did that one.
Taro
What?
cooked the food. How suspicious!
I thought you were saying it was no to that.
I
No.
wouldn't do anything like that. Laxatives would ruin the taste.
Okay. We need to clarify that first.
Did you eat anything?
I don't remember eating. Now that you brought food to the office, just a little bit from.
There might have been some laxatives in it, don't you think?
What did I miss?
You missed.
No, that's wrong.
I tell you, it's the reticle scheme.
Well, the rifle was kind of smaller than the first game.
No, it's impossible that laxatives were slipped into the food in the dining hall. Because Pekka wasn't the only one who ate that food. Akane ate some of it too.
If the food had laxatives in it, I'm pretty sure Akane would have had stomach issues as well.
I feel totally fine.
Like I said, the dishes are innocent. Don't go making weird accusations.
You're the one asking Pecco how it feels to do her business in the dark.
Yeah.
We don't fucking know.
Fuyuhiko should apologize, not you. He's the one who made the laxative accusation.
What the fuck did you say, bitch?
You see? See, he spaces his cuss words.
Yeah.
Cease this bickering.
Cease this bitching.
Dismiss Pecco's stomach
Could you imagine
as a
some
coincidence
just
and go
shouting
back
a
to
fucking
discussing
cuss
the
bomb?
Yeah.
Yes.
We already know that, you trashy skank.
Whoa.
You don't have to tell us.
Thought!
Trashy skank?
Thought!
As long as the murder happened during the blackout, and the blackout itself is what actually is important.
Thought!
Okay, you can stop that now.
No, thought.
We need to make sure that blackout occurred. Yes.
I need to remember what this one was.
Am I sure we didn't
I
put
think it's
some
irons. What?
Are we sure that we didn't put this
What's
on
with the
me?
breaker and
This
how
is
did
a
he
lot
do
more than I
it?
got even in the first game.
If you can't answer that, I'm gonna bop you on the head.
We can
Did
check.
they throw a stone and hit it?
Nope.
Maybe they used a remote control?
They probably messed with the breaker.
Nope.
It does not have to be the breaker. They may have tampered with the power supply and transmitters. Or maybe
There it
they
is.
caused a power surge?
I agree with that.
These parts get hard.
It's just as Mahiru said. The blackout was caused by a power surge. Of
Okay,
course,
real
that's
quick
not
pause.
a coincidence.
Okay.
Someone caused it.
See what difficulty we have with that.
How do I check that?
System?
Hold on. Okay. Nothing happens with a pet while we're there.
No.
Where would you find
Options?
That's okay. It's fine.
We need to look at the first episode to figure out which one
I'm
put
pretty sure I put it on time.
Which is why those 3 irons were arranged to cause the blackout.
When you found them right after the blackout, the irons were still on, right?
So by leaving those irons on in the storage room, they deliberately caused a power surge.
That's
Yeah.
What? Did you lose my
It seems
thinking?
that's how
the
the killer
slinky went
caused the
behind your
blackout.
thing.
Ryan!
You don't even care about the slinky!
Yeah, but like, now it's gonna be stuck there.
Stupid fool!
Yay! Nakamaru!
Why are you worrying with me?
Hold on a second, let me speak too!
Yeah?
What the heck?
You say the
think
irons
this
in
one
the
will be
storage
here.
room were used to trigger the blackout? That's inexcusable!
I see it. I see the truth.
Okay, I still don't quite understand these, but
Almost got it!
AC timer's probably the thing.
If the irons in the storage room caused the black, then for the killer to turn the irons on.
There.
You're saying they went all the way to the store, then that means everyone who, when the blackout occurred, can't be a suspect.
No, just because people were in the dining hall doesn't mean they're not a suspect.
I like these ones though.
But the people in the dining hall weren't. If the irons caused, then the killer had to go to the storage room before that and turn on the irons. Now you intend to take back what you said?
Yeah, that was for the AC.
Gotcha.
But the people in the dining hall were. If the irons caused the blackout,
Allow me to cut through those words.
There still does the wiggle!
Yeah.
The irons were just one reason the blackout occurred, but they weren't the direct trigger. The direct trigger was when the air conditioners in the dining hall and office clicked on.
air conditioners!
The timers for both air conditioners were set to 11:30 p.m.
11:30 p.m. Mr. Ham Hands died around that time too.
I see. When the timers activated the air conditioners, the breaker was tripped and caused a blackout. I see. I understand. Indubitably.
Indubitably?
They probably checked
I don't think he knows what that
his
word
energy
means.
usage in advance.
Yeah.
And used the irons to nearly max it out.
Indubitably!
So once they set the air conditioner's timers, they just had to wait until they started up on their own.
Indubitably.
If so, even if Pekka was in the office, it still would have been possible to cause a blackout. Indubitably.
I got the slinky.
Indubitably? Miss Sonia, not you too.
Regarding the energy usage, they probably asked Monokuma about it.
Dun dun dun!
Is she right? Such a hateful bear. You deserve to die 1,000 deaths.
1,000, you say? If I died that many times, I might really stay dead, you know?
Shut up! You guys just stay quiet!
I couldn't have prevented the blackout even if I was in the office. But even so, I feel regret. If I was in the office, I could have reset the breaker in time. And maybe the murder wouldn't have occurred.
Yeah, I don't think it's Pekka anymore.
No.
Alright.
The breaker in the office was built into a high area of the wall that's impossible to reach. Resetting the breaker in that darkness
I
would
mean,
have
she had
been
a big
impossible,
sword, so.
no matter what.
Yeah. But it was the iron skewer.
Yeah.
Sounds like you don't need to blame
I'm
yourself.
not talking about murder weapons, I'm talking about her reaching the fucking breaker.
Oh, right, gotcha.
She could have just been like, okay, look, I think I got it. Oh, there it is!
Yeah.
Even so, the killer is so sly. I'm starting to worry we may never actually find them.
It's alright. You don't have to worry. Because they're just a petty killer, right? They can't defeat symbols of hope like you guys. There's
can't
no
tell what his
way
motif
everybody
is.
will lose
It's
now.
hope, right?
This little incident will just be a stepping stone for you all.
I guess we gotta...
And we gotta end on that note.
So we'll see you guys next time.
Bye.